What's up, basketball fans? Welcome to another episode of Bourbon, Beer, and Basketball. I'm your host, Sam Gillette, and I'm joined today by my father, Pop. You may recognize him from the College Football Roundtable and Pop Popping Off. and from the Father Son Chug on my personal TikTok account and Hops with Pops. He's a well-known commodity around these parts. Pop, how you doing tonight? Wait. First. let's get into this. Our starting lineup. At 6 foot from a hospital somewhere in the depths of the Rocky Mountains, Pop.
Sam, you muted yourself, buddy. But what's up, party people? I am 5'8" here from Plano. What's up?
Well, let's start this all over again. I have no clue how that mute happened. So at 6 foot from a hospital somewhere in the Rockies, Pop, how are you tonight?
Got a weird sense of deja vu.
I know. Oh man. So welcome in, Bourbon, Beer, and Basketball fans. We're gonna get through this one. One way or another. We've had some technical difficulties already tonight, but we're powering through. And at 5'7" or 5'8" from Plano, Texas, gold certified Team USA and Plano West basketball coach Johnny Yates. Thanks for letting me know I was muted. I knew there was a reason I brought you on first.
Of course, party people, we're back in the building. All right, let's make it happen.
And at 6'2", our big man, even though he doesn't think he's big himself, from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, founder of the Sunbelt Syndicate, Mr. Dominic Crusetto. Dom, how are you tonight?
Good evening. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm sporting my my team. I got something to talk about here for App State basketball, so it's kind of fun.
Ooh, all right. At 5'10" from Twin Falls, Idaho, connoisseur of all things basketball and statistician superstar, Mr. Josh Fife.
Shout out to the Bronco women's softball team. Number 14 and number 10 victories this last week. Amazing.
Historic season for the ladies. And at 5'9" from Columbia, Pennsylvania, gamer extraordinaire, founder of River Shark Gaming and slayer of COVID, Mr. Casey Wick.
Yeah, that was the battle that went into OT. I'll tell you that much.
All right. If you're watching on TikTok, you want your comments to be posted on YouTube during the live show, go ahead and head on over Bronco Nation Updates on YouTube, and you'll be able to post it there. Otherwise, you can stay over here, and if I see your comments, I will most definitely shout them out, but I can't guarantee that I'll see them. But we'll try. All right, Yates, what are you drinking tonight, buddy?
All right, so recently I went back over to Allen, Texas, and went to the Armor Brewing Company, and we got this nice little Finnish farmhouse ale called Ironwood. Look at that can right there. That's what you want.
That's awesome.
Right. But that is an 8.0% right there. You're gonna want to have a few or more of those. Oh yeah.
Ooh, good pop.
All right.
I am
Sam, you're muted again.
drinking a little Miller Lite, guys, and I think we'll get to that here in a minute. But yeah, I'm indulging in a favorite over here. So,
all right. Ooh,
this one's not a pop. It's more of a twist. Okay,
twisted. I have no clue what's going on with my mic, fellas. This is going to be a fun night. It keeps that up. I'm going to be sitting here over the mute button and mute myself quite often. All right. Josh, what do you got going on tonight?
We've got a Voodoo Ranger, an Imperial IPA out of New Belgium Brewing, Fort Collins, Colorado. It's a 9.1, so I got you, Yates, by one.
nice.
I had to start a little earlier. I would not make it through the show, so it's been going for a while.
Gotta love a Voodoo Ranger. And Casey, what do you got on the table tonight?
Just sipping on some water. Just trying to hydrate.
Right. And I've got a Hopadilla IPA from Carbach Brewing Company in Houston.
Muted.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the show of mutes, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think I have it fixed, but we'll get through this and I'll see if I can't get it going. I think I know what it is, but I don't have it.
Me and
No, it's these. So let's do. I'll figure it out. Anyway, Hopadillo IPA. This is one of my brother's favorites. Pop, what do you got on tonight? Now go.
I've got a light beer from Miller. This was also one of my son's favorites.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this important announcement from the Emergency Sports Broadcasting Network. Weak constitutions should seek shelter immediately. Pop is about to pop off.
I don't know if you'd necessarily call this a pop-off. Coming up pretty shortly is my son, Sam's brother, would have been, however old he would have been here shortly for his birthday. And just wanted to do a little homage to him, a little give him an honor and a toast kind of thing. His birthday coming up. So y'all, give us some patience and just let us get through this. Might be boring to you, but it's cathartic for us. This was my son Adam's favorite beer. He drank this or long.
Mute.
I fixed it already.
We want to give him a little.
Stop it.
We want to.
As soon as he lets it go.
We're going to get through to this. I promise. One way or another.
I only know a few sign language.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm sure you can share them here.
Okay. I think we're good. Yes.
We want to pop these, and then I'll tell you a story or two.
Yep.
Mm.
Good old Hopadillo IPA. I remember whenever he brought this over to the house, said, you got to try it. And you thought it was disgusting.
Can I drink more?
Yeah. You thought it was disgusting, but I always liked IPA, so I didn't.
Let me tell you boys a story about my number 2 son. He was a natural athlete. All of us hated him. When he was like in the 5th grade, he was playing basketball, and at halftime, the opposing coaches came over and asked us if we'd bench him so their players would get a chance to play. Because he could out dribble, steal the ball, steal the passes. He scored more points in a quarter than the rest of the team did in the entire game. Just natural athlete kind of thing. But that's my only basketball story about him. The thing that I think was funny is he was a quarterback. He's a pretty good one. And he'd got like a district quarterback was junior year. His senior year, he figured he was going to do it again. He had the most yards passing, most yards rushing, most completions. You thought he was a shoo-in. But the second game of that year, their punter went down, so he had to punt. So he had the longest punt yardage. He had the least returned yardage because he could kick it so high. And he just ended up being a good punter. So come the end of the year, because he'd had the district quarterback the year before, they didn't tap him for that. They tapped him as the all-district punter, and he was pissed. Because what are punters worth? Nothing. Quarterbacks are worth something. So that's my Adam stories. I wish he was here. He loved his brother. He'd love this. He'd fill in one of your squares and sit and drink beer and talk basketball with.
Yep. One of his favorite bourbons. In fact, we at his benefit we did, we auctioned off one of the bottles that he actually had in his home, 1792 small batch Kentucky straight bourbon. And get a little bit for you, Pop, here.
Thank you.
You want more than that?
That's good.
More?
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
Full glass?
Whatever you can drink. Put you under the table, fat boy. Oh, and he got me this glass too. Says best Papa ever. I gotta agree with that.
I don't like this bourbon, but it was his, and it's a show for him.
Glasses. What was the
No.
you used to like?
I just turn in the. We can't say it on. Here's to you and here's to me, but mostly me. So F you.
Okay.
but we can't do that on there.
Raise your glasses to not just mine that's gone, but everybody else who's lost someone that's so dear in their life. Here's to them.
I don't like that bourbon, but eat it. So
hey, finish that.
I will. Sorry, I got a whole show. You're done after this. One of my favorite moments, Yates, I believe you were in the game as well. Or this might have been when you had your broken collarbone.
Possible.
Or torn ACL or one of the many other injuries that you
prone,
suffered.
you know.
Yeah.
You know what? Football is stupid. All right, carry on.
But we were in a game. I don't remember who we were playing. It might have been Fruitland or something like that. I don't know, some weird school that ended up beating us anyway. But I got poked in the eye going for a loose ball. I hit the ground thinking my eye was going to fall out. The first thought that runs through anybody's head when they get their eye poked. And I got up and they hadn't crossed the half court line yet. I ran up behind the point guard, popped the ball to Adam. Adam then in turn threw it to me, made the layup. I believe that was the only Gillette connection that year where he assisted me in a score, and pretty cool times.
I gotta tell you, to hear it, Gillette, score! That's pretty right.
Nice.
And back before he was down here in Texas, we were in Rangeley, Colorado. He was in 7th grade, and on the freshman team up there, our youth pastor was the coach of the freshman team, and he said, "Hey, we need an extra guy to fill in and on the scout team defense." And so Adam was there because Dad was there watching the game or watching the practice, and he came in and he was filling in at point guard on the scout team and running circles as a 7th grader around some of the kids. But right in the middle, I'll never forget it. Tyler Roby, our center. Tyler, if you're watching, how you doing? Haven't seen you in forever or heard from you in a while, but yeah. Anyway, Tyler Roby, our center, he stops right in the middle of practice, grabs the ball, and says, "Hey, Mr. Gillette, you know you named your kids after beer?" Samuel Adam. Yeah, Samuel Adam. Yeah. So that brother's name's Adam. I guess that's a key component to the story. But anyway, why are we doing this tonight? His birthday is March 2nd, and we wanted to pay homage to him on a national stage, and because he is the composer of our theme song for the show. That song's called Trick or Trap, and I've used it for the college football playoff show. I've used it for this show, and I'll probably use it for the UFL show just because it's got that catchy beat to it. So, Pop, you want another?
Yeah, I'll take a short one. Can I tell a joke?
Okay.
A little bit off color.
As long as there's no language, because TikTok doesn't like that.
Okay, I don't have any. But Adam wanted to be famous, musician mostly. He could play anything, pick things up by ear, hear a thing one time and pound it out on the drums or guitar or whatever. You get a chance to look up some of his music. There's a little of it running around out there on YouTube you might want to watch. He wanted to be famous. And so I used to tell him if he wanted to be famous, he had to succeed. Now I've started telling all of that to all the girls, and I've changed my name to Seed.
There goes the sponsorships.
Bye.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Here's to you, Adam.
I still don't like it.
Oh. It'll grow on you.
Yeah. Anyway, Yates, you got a story about him, or I know you hated him because he went to Harmony.
I didn't hate him because he went to Harmony. I hated him because he was better than me. I'm kidding. All jokes aside, like Adam was a really good kid. Like for the couple of years I got to know him before, hauling off and graduating. Man, but you're right. He was a heck of an athlete. I remember him coming in his freshman year, and quarterback wise, I was just terrible. But he was so much better than me. He was so much better than the guy I was competing with. He took that spot pretty quickly. But just really, it was the biggest part about him was his personality. Like he could talk to anybody. He could connect with anybody. I don't think I ever had just a really bad conversation with him. And not only that, but like he would also take to like advice. Like I tried to help him, on the field, just say like, hey, you see this, try to get your feet this way. Like I could coach it. I couldn't do it.
Those who can't coach.
Even as a senior in high school, and that's kind of part of the ways that I figured out I should probably get in the coaching profession. But being able to like him taking that kind of coaching and from me when he had no reason, I have nothing, no clout, but he takes it, applies it, just kind of shows who he is. So yeah, that's about what I got for him.
Yep. Dominic, what are your fondest memories?
I really like the trap or treat or trick or trap.
Trick or
I
trap,
like that.
yep.
That's my fondest memory because unfortunately that's all I know. But no, I do like that. I was talking to you, Sam, the other day about like, I didn't know where you found it, but I liked it. I was like, yeah, this is a nice little beat here. So to find out it was from your brother and you found it after the fact and thought like, wow, I think this is good enough to use. And I think it works great. And it's an awesome little tune that he created.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of them out there. Our roots go all the way back to where you're at, Josh. There in Twin Falls.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, that's where my parents met, and that's where I was conceived.
Excellent.
Please don't tell that story.
Just losing sponsors by the minute.
Yates, now would be a good time for that disclaimer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here at Bourbon Beer and Basketball, Pop's views are his and his alone, and we mean that.
I might get up there to see you sometime, Josh. I'd like to just go up there and check the homestead out.
You let me know, and drinks are on me, my friend.
Hey, is that Cafe Rayo still there? Serving them barbacoa burritos? Oh, wait, maybe I can't say that. Is that an unsolicited advertisement for a Mexican food restaurant?
No, you can do that. We can try to get them on as a sponsor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got finished with that. Out there, we didn't have running water. We just had a 2-hole outhouse. And I was sitting down on one side, and this guy came in on the other, and he's kind of, I looked down, and it's cold. I said, it's pretty chilly, huh? And he goes, oh, you eat at Rosa's too?
You want to give that disclaimer again?
Here at Bourbon Beer and Basketball, Pop views are his and his alone. The morals or the values of Bourbon Beer and Basketball. Parental discretion advised.
That's just with 2 shots. Wait till we keep me on here. It'll be a one disclaimer after the other.
We'll find a very out of the way place there, Pops, and we'll find a drink. But
he'll mute my yeah. There's lots of places I like to go there. I still got good friends living there, and be a good time.
Excellent.
All right, Pop, you have any more stories or?
Once upon a time.
I should have never asked.
I got.
Went so far to just mute it. Okay.
All right, we're back.
Sam, I have a question. Was Adam a prankster? because then I know who's muting your mic over and over.
Yeah.
True. Good point.
Back.
Yep.
They had 2 separate rooms. I could hear everything through the floor bed. And I heard Sam, Adam, come in here. Adam, no, we'll get in trouble. Adam, come here. No, you'll tell. Sam, no, I won't. Tip, tip, tip. Adam steps in the door and Sam, Adam's in my room.
Back to his room he went.
So he was the prankster.
Just a snitch.
So what I do, it was 20 below zero outside and snowing. So I threw them both in the backyard and locked the door. Wouldn't let them come back in. I says, look, whenever I was a kid, I had to walk barefooted in the snow uphill both ways without any feet. And so you're gonna learn to deal with the cold. So I put them out there and I look out there and I'm not seeing them. Well, what are they doing? So I walk out the back door and here they have this old shelf and a old piece of plywood, built a teepee over the dryer vent because we were drying clothes. Like they were having a picnic. I love the ingenuity.
Yeah, was that before or after the mile-long slide? So somehow I tricked him into saying, no, I won't tackle you if you pull your beanie over your eyes and run blind with a football. Nailed it in the snow and slid forever on the ground. Yeah. Good times. All right, Pop, you want to stick around for the whole show or are you done?
Are you kidding me?
So, yeah?
No.
Oh.
Hey. Giving me may all your children be born naked. May all your attempts at procreation be extremely pleasurable. And may the best you've ever had still be yet to come. God bless you all.
Drink to that. All right. Pop, thanks for joining us. And I'm not going to cut away or anything, so you can just leave.
Get out.
I'm gonna do this. Just kicking them out. Just kicking them out. Oh man. Sam's telling us we got 5 more mutes left. 5 more mutes left.
I really hope that's all it is. I think what it is the box that my mic plugs in that adapts it to. It's a USB. It needs to adapt to USB-C. I think that box is going out. It's getting pretty hot out here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bring me back to center like that. Do it manually. Booyah. All right. And we're back. All right. So let's get into some basketball, fellas.
Let's do it.
Actually, we have a couple of there we go.
We got
a couple of comments
here.
Mr. Mason, what are you guys doing? We're drinking beer, bourbon, and basketball. Looks like he's or they're tasted
Drinking a little twisted tea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be twisted.
Wasted?
Yes, we can see your name.
Well, Sam at home dope. I don't know what you've been doing. Sam. You're not supposed to do that.
And I haven't been to Home Depot, so you may have seen my doppelganger. That's pretty cool. And hello, and hi. So Mason's our biggest fan tonight. Mason, thanks for joining us.
I don't hate it. What's up, Mason?
Yeah. Glad you're drinking with us. Twisted tea is still alcohol, and that's okay.
Facts.
F&A.
Yep.
Don't.
Or move everything.
Oh, this is going to be a fun night. All right.
We can take the break now while you figure it out.
Nope. We're good. All right. We'll see how that looks. All right, let's get into it. Our first half, we're going to talk about we got only, 2.5 weeks to Selection Sunday. Actually, less than that now, I guess. No. We're about 2.5. Who's out tournament time? We're about one more weekend until tournament time, conference tournaments. But the selection committee has put out their top 16 seeds as Saturday. They do that every year, kind of give a snapshot of where they're thinking ahead of Selection Sunday. Number one's Michigan, Duke, Arizona, and I think the head scratcher here is probably Iowa State. I think most people thought Houston or UConn would be the number one. I'm not sold on Iowa State there yet. Number two's Houston, Illinois, Purdue, and UConn. Three's Florida, Kansas, Gonzaga, and Nebraska. And then the fours, Virginia, Vanderbilt, Michigan State, and Texas Tech. Vanderbilt's another one that's a head scratcher on that list. What do you guys think? Did the committee get it right, considering all the games that happened afterwards? Let me run through those real quick before I ask if you got it right or if they got it right. Tennessee beat Vanderbilt right after 69-65. Cincinnati curb stomped Kansas 84-68. Arizona beat Houston. That was actually game 73-66. And then Duke beat Michigan 68-63, which I think that's a national championship preview. You heard it here first. UCLA beat Illinois 95-94 in overtime. BYU beat Iowa State 79-69. And Kansas beat Houston 69-65. So Houston lost twice and all of that. So I can see why Houston wouldn't be a number one contention right now. But at the time the committee put those out, it was kind of a weird thing for me to not see Houston as the number one seed. But did the committee get it right, the seeding? Yates, what do you think?
I think as we're looking at it right now, yes, because of Houston losing 3 straight. I think at that point you get taken down from that. But I like all the 1 seeds the way they are.
Iowa State over UConn? Obviously, before the Creighton loss.
Yeah, before that, that one's about the biggest head scratcher, but I can still see where they might have Iowa State.
Yeah.
Iowa State did beat Houston recently, and they're playing some pretty good basketball right now. Since I was last on, I know they lost one to BYU. But they've also have a win over Kansas. They have a win over Houston. They went to Utah, beat them up pretty good. But that could easily change with their next 2 games.
Yeah. Josh, Casey, either one of you have thoughts on 1 through 4s?
Houston.
Yates summed it up pretty good.
Oh, do it, Casey. It's all yours.
I was just going to agree with Yates. It's all you, Josh.
There you go. No, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of like who's the last one that we can fill in is what it felt like, and I think Iowa State just got it. But they are 8 in Ken Palm, 9 in Evan Maya, 8 in the net rankings. So again, they don't mathematically fall into that number 1 seed, but I think it was just a matter of, there's 5 teams that could probably make an argument for it, and they get it. So Houston's in a free fall. 3 tough losses against tough teams, but those are the games they got to have.
Mm.
Yeah. And we made mention of that. Houston and Arizona both having a gauntlet of a schedule at the end of their season.
Yeah.
Dominic, I'm saving this question for you. Did Kansas have Houston on the brain against Cincy? Maybe that being the reason they got curb stomped because they turned around and beat Houston right after that.
I always think that question is more fan bases and national media saying those types of things. Yates probably has a better answer than me on this, honestly, because he has to tell his kids whether they're, not to look ahead, right? We have a game in front of us. We only focus on this opponent. A lot of these teams, and again, Yates is going to be better at this with basketball planning. With football planning, like you put very little into the week's prep for who you're going to play in 2 and 3 weeks. You might have something in there for them, but it's something you're going to be using regardless of who you play. So no, I don't think they looked ahead. I think they just got caught for I don't know. I don't know the exact reason, but I don't necessarily think a lot of these college kids are looking ahead. I don't think they can afford to.
I mean, I think you said the key term, kids.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, even though they are, they're 18 to 22, they're still, their brains aren't fully developed all the way yet. So there's still that, we're really good. And, we have a really tough matchup. So I'm sure they were looking ahead and just overlooked Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, got caught because they also were playing that game at home.
Yeah.
They don't lose very many of those.
Nope.
Yeah. Noticeably missing from. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I looked it up. Bill Self's 94% win at home. That is tough to win at the Fieldhouse.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good number? 94?
I mean, it's okay. It's an A.
It's no 95, but
Still a little short there.
missing from the top 8 for the first time since I think 2016, maybe 2018. I don't remember the number now. Is the SEC. They're coming in with Florida as a number 3 seed, and then Vanderbilt as a number 4 seed. Did Vanderbilt maybe benefit from the SEC not having so many teams up there? And can you see Alabama or Arkansas, if they make a late season run, getting into that 4 seed over Vandy? Yates, you're the SEC guy.
Yeah, I could see any of that happening. I mean, I'm not really sure about the Vanderbilt hype here. Right now they are listed as a 5 seed. I'm still not quite sure about that one. But yeah, I think obviously I'm a little bit of a bias on this one, but Arkansas can run a little bit of the table, as the season ends. Like, got a tough matchup tonight. Coming up about to start, if it hadn't already started against A&M, who's right behind them, but we're getting whooped right now. It's 9-2. I think we could make a push for a 4 seed. I really don't see anybody. I don't see Alabama doing it. I don't really see us doing it. I don't see Tennessee doing it. I don't see any of those teams getting above a 4 seed.
Yeah.
Unless you win the regular season and go win the conference. If you win the conference championship in the conference tournament, one of those teams could sneak to a 3. I just don't see it happening. I think we're going to be in that 4, maybe a 5.
Yeah. Should St. John's be considered as a 4 seed, Dominic?
St. John's 4 seed. 22-5 overall, ranked number 15.
22-6 after tonight. They lost to UConn by 32.
Never mind.
Oh, okay. Then that's it. There's your answer there. No, they shouldn't be so high after getting whooped on.
72-40.
I guess that's what
crazy.
happens whenever you show prep before a game.
Yeah.
A little bit of a whoop.
As we saw last week, Sam, right? What was the game that Nick was talking about and was saying, like, look out for so-and-so in the Big East because they all have a shot at UConn, and they had beaten UConn by like 20-some points or something earlier that night.
Yeah.
Well, obviously he had prepped before that, so we didn't know that until we checked live. So I was like, well, Nick, to your point, you actually called that being a chance, and there it was.
Yep.
Sam, I'm going to throw some stats at you on St. John's.
Let's do it.
They are 3-4 against quad ones, and all other 1 through 4 seeds have winning records against quad ones.
Ooh.
They're one of only 4 teams in the top 25 that has a Q3 loss on their record. So,
yeah.
After tonight, 72-40, I'm kind of out on them in a 4 seed.
Yeah.
Josh
Gonzaga.
coming with the fire stats.
Go.
Gonzaga being one of the other. Well, I guess the Pilots. They were at Portland. Are they a quad 4? To beat Gonzaga.
I think they were a quad 3. I thought I saw that on Gonzaga's sheet.
All right. Just so everyone knows, Nick isn't with us tonight. He is currently at the Boise State women's basketball game. They're playing first place in the Mountain West, San Diego State. It's currently halftime over there, 29-21. Nick, if he can, he's going to join us tonight. And when he does, or if he does, we're going to cut regularly scheduled broadcast and bring him on live from Extra Mile Arena in Boise, Idaho. And he's going to go ahead and give us his conference breakdown from the conferences he drafted. So if he comes in here and you see me say, hey, we're going to go do this, don't freak out. It's just part of the show. Is anyone else worthy? Anybody at all? Anyone can answer that one.
Sure.
Notre Dame, Casey? They missed out on
anybody? Is there any worthy teams? Any singular team? One? Anybody?
Anybody worthy of a top 4 seed? Casey, Notre Dame, they famously left their chance at a bowl game. And are they going to jump into the tournament here?
Spoiler, no.
The football team has a better chance of making the tournament than the basketball team does.
I love your optimism.
Like and let Luke once Lou Holtz recovers, let him coach the basketball team. We got better. I'll take those odds. Oh God, it's been
all right. And speak of the devil, I just right as I mentioned it, Nick is in the studio now. Let's take a quick 2-minute break right now. When we come back on, we'll bring Nick on and let him run through his conferences, and we'll go from there. So, Nick, I know you can hear me. You got 2 minutes to be ready, and we'll bring you on. All right, welcome back to the show tonight. We got Mr. Nick Wade joining us from Extra Mile Arena in Boise, Idaho. He is watching the Boise State women's basketball team 29 versus San Diego State 21. San Diego State's first in the Mountain West. Nick, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. The good team's up. Go Orange. Go Big Blue. Fight, BSU.
Hey,
The women are up 29-21 at halftime. It's been a pretty good game by the second place Broncos. I think they're gonna pull it off tonight.
all right. Well, let's jump right into it. I'm going to put you full screen so you can tell the masses all of your notes and everything, and let us know what's going on inside of your conferences you drafted.
Awesome. Yep, I'm checking in here for the Bronco beat, my Bronco beat, but I'm going to give you some updates on my conferences: the Big East, the Summit, the WAC, and the Northeast Conference. And just to give you the hits and my pool for them to make the big tournament. In the Big East, we had a Creighton upset of UConn. So UConn blew the Big East race wide open and gives St. John's just a little bit of room to get in. And they lost at home. And like I always say, if championships always win their home games, so that kind of puts a damper on UConn. They probably would have shored up a number 1 seed in the tournament. But I think that kind of puts a damper on things. And I don't know if St. John's could pull it off either. If they'd have to weigh heavily on Rick Pitino and his reputation and the St. John's team is the current front runner. They're 15-1 in conference, but don't look now. You still got DePaul and Seton Hall and Marquette all in the mix. So I still think this is like 3 to 4 bid league, and then I think whoever doesn't make it they'll probably get a couple seeds in the crown. Heading on over to the Summit League, Omaha's Glover is heating up. He had 26 points in a statement win. Don't look now, but Omaha is surging in the Summit League. They beat Oral Roberts 80-71 behind Deshaun Glover's 26. So 3 games are ahead are shape seeding. Still the front runner in the Summit is the Bison, the North Dakota State Bison at 13-1 in conference. And then we'll head on down to the WAC. Still not a lot of drama there, but Utah Valley still in the driver's seat, even though they lost a couple weeks ago. The standings are tight though. You got Utah Valley, they're leading at 10-4. Utah Tech and Cal Baptist are close. Ethan Potter, player of the week for Southern Utah's. And don't look now, they're surging. CBU's Daniel is the scoring leader. And then that's down over to the Northeast Conference. You have St. Francis win over New Haven. Could reshape that NEC bracket heading into March. St. Francis beat New Haven 73-67. So the tournament seeding race continues in the NEC, and still your front runner in NEC is LIU with a 13-3 conference record. Really appreciate you giving me the space here, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I do want to give my own salute to Adam. Thank you for giving us his talent and the soundtrack we got on Bourbon, Beer, and Basketball. So thoughts and prayers for your family during this rough patch of time, but let's celebrate Adam's life.
All right. Thank you, Nick. And hopefully the ladies keep it up in the second half. It's going to be a huge win if they can. I'm currently trying to figure out how to take you. There it is. Nope. Come on. Minimize.
Hit the button.
I'm trying.
You have one job, Sam. One job.
No, the one that's more lefter.
They hide the minimize.
Yeah. It's more lefter.
They hide the minimize button behind the viewership buttons. There we go.
Well,
all right, Nick.
Anyway, I wish I could be there with you guys, but you guys have a great show, and I'll see you on the flip side, all right?
All right, Nick.
Go Broncos.